All right, game two. My opponent plays c4. I'm gonna go Dutch. I've been playing this a lot. I want to play an Alapin today against e4. Please, okay, e3. What? I'll take the center. Give me the center. I'm gonna take the center. b3 is weird. Okay, now you're playing. What is this? Okay. It's a Stonewall Dutch, except you've given up control of e5, which looks dumb. I actually think I can even expedite this. Like, normally you're supposed to castle, but I think this is good for me because this is just not positionally correct, I think. This is always a nice move to stop this, but just the bishop goes to b8. There's nothing really. In the Stonewall, the person that wins the battle for these two squares usually wins the game. So my opponent could take and then go knight e5, but then, oh my god, there is just no way. Now, bishop h2 sometimes works, but I don't think it works right now. I'm gonna go rook f6. And, wow, counter f4. Kind of forgot about that move, actually. I'm sort of annoyed at myself. Because it's such a dumb move. Okay, I'm gonna take. The reason I'm taking the knight is because I don't want the knight to return back to e5. And I kind of like doing it this way. Now I'm gonna play... here. And this is my idea. Yeah, knight e2 and f4 was kind of nice. My opponent just copied me. They were like, oh, Gotham is so smart. He made the Stonewall. I'm going to make the Stonewall back. All right. I don't know if it's too early to launch this move, but I mean, I kind of like it. I feel like people in general don't really like getting attacked, so I'm going to play this move. And the reason I did this is this knight is never going to reach the center. I mean, I doubt my opponent is smart enough to make this maneuver. And even if they do, it's 4 moves and then I just take. Now, I need to also finish up my development. I'll probably move this guy, this guy, this guy. I think at some point I should probably go there. I'm a little concerned, but I want to go here. Always got some doubts, but I like this 40-second time advantage. White is shook, but the position's probably around equal. But I'm way better at chess. So, question is, all right, let's just get the bishop out. We haven't done anything special. This move looks appetizing and might happen, but it's just not. I don't think it's particularly great. Now the question is, do we start opening up the position? I don't think we do. Where does my opponent want to move their pieces? To be honest, I'm not sure I care. There might have been that. I don't know. Knight e2. What is the point of all of this? So this is one major idea in the Stonewall, but I feel like I need to get another piece into the game. Also, this first. Really? Oh, this might be the idea. But again, I'm not sure my opponent is smart enough to see that. Should I gambit this pawn? You know, why not? I'm giving it up. It's blitz. Blitz. Get the open H file. I don't think that looks particularly nice to defend. I don't think white is gonna take. Actually, you know, you might take because you're like, if I don't take, the attack continues, so I might as well take. You can very easily convince yourself to take the pawn. I think my king should have been up first. Because now I need to spend a move moving the king. See, white is shook. He doesn't want to take. Now he's going to think down. Big decision. What do you do? Nerves. You know you're going to end up in a Gotham video. Holy crap. What is that move? Okay, I just talked about this move like a second ago, but I think I talked about it in the other perspective when... Okay, so my opponent wants to go take bishop h5, rook h6, fg. That's crazy. And what if I go back to g7? Do I keep my pawn protected? Now I have a passer. I'm definitely going to trade queens. Dude is probably so shook. Yeah, absolutely trades the queens. Bishop f7, king g7. I just realized there might be bishop c1, which is mad stupid. That's so crazy. It's incredible how lucky people get. I mean, that is just sick. That is sick. That is so sick. Oh, I have rook f5. No, but then take bishop d5. Maybe I have compensation. Knight b4. Bishop b7, rook b8, bishop c... Ooh. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You guys ready for this? Watch this. Okay, my opponent didn't even let me be brilliant. Although... maybe there's still a chance to be brilliant here somehow. Alright, don't get low on time, idiot. Watch this. He's gonna move his king and... yeah, got him's. Got him's. Bro thought he was unpinning just to walk into another pin. Got him's. I sack all my rooks. Boom. Running. 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 Doing the thing I always do in this tournament, which is tank on time. My peak is 28.75. Yeah, my opponent played very badly, I think, in the beginning. Rook f6 was bad, but what can I say? What's the huge announcement? You had to be here to believe it. Did you not see d2? Like bishop f3 or something like that? Did you not see d2? Did you not see d2? Did you not see d2? Actually, I realized that here, my opponent can actually defend g3. Which is kind of crazy. My opponent has bishop f4. And after take, they have knight h5. Why does gambits not work at a high level? You can answer that question yourself. I promise. You can answer that question. Also, they do. There's just some gambits that are all in and some gambits that are not all in. And, all right. I have 2 out of 2. I might play a 2400 and I might play a GM. We'll only know when we get there. I'm going to play e4. Why do I always roast my viewers? Because you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. Let's see what we get. I'm going to play the A3 Sicilian like usual. I learned a little Alapin recently, putting it out on Chesley. C3, D4. Unfortunately, at my level, everybody knows what they're doing. So, at your level, nobody knows what they're doing in the Alapin, so it's actually very nice to play. This is nice, defend everything. I had this many times before. I'm gonna castle. I think Naroditsky went like this against me. I think. Actually, he put his bishop on b7. Okay, we're looking to trade off the better bishop. And our bishop is low-key fire. h7, interesting move. I'm gonna go here so I can always move the knight and the b2 pawn is protected. So like here, for example. Yeah, that's natural. I'd like to go here, please, if it's possible. I play. My opponent's playing this in the most boring way possible. The way that shuts out everything I want. But we will persevere. The Mengarini always perseveres. I should study these positions a bit more with a computer. These closed structures. I'll never do it because I'm like you guys. I'm like, I'm gonna learn this opening and study it. Or I could just play like 40 games of Blitz and study nothing. Okay, judging from the speed, I don't think I'm playing somebody very strong. By very strong, I mean like 3,000, because I think to most strong grandmasters here, this is autopilot. I mean, they don't even have to think about it. And that's what I've been expecting. I don't know what my opponent is so deep in thought about. Maybe they're on my stream right now and they're watching an ad break. I have no idea, but I don't know why the ad break would affect their chess. Maybe chess.com sent them an ad break. And now they have to like, oh, by the way, there you go. Right on cue. I thought about playing f3 here to stop what my opponent wants. But f3 feels a little ugly and slow. Kind of like me. But I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to put this rook on the d file. Position's in the balance. I think it's better to give up this bishop than give up the dark squared bishop. Come back. Okay, now my opponent's playing really fast. This is problematic. Had to guard my pawn. Yeah, did my opponent like get a phone call? Like what happened? Because they played so slowly. Now it's like they heard me talking trash, you know? I'm just trying to make small improvements here. Generally, black wants to do this. Queen b7. That is a move deeper than I can understand. I think let's kick the rook out of our position. Yep. I don't want to go rook c1. I feel like I gotta trade this bishop, dude. It's a very good piece. I gotta trade it. I wonder if black... No, that's a terrible move. Okay. Still about equal. Now we got rid of a very important piece in black's territory, I feel like. And now we can just slowly start making... We gotta get black to lash out somehow and weaken the position. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go here, which defends my pawn. Yeah, this is what I was not looking forward to seeing. But I think the position is still fine, right? What do I play for, though? What do I play for? Play for a4? Oh, I don't think I play for a4. What move do I make? Yeah, I mean, doubling can't be bad. How is... Coach says that moves like this are always bad. But coach doesn't understand me, you know? I'm repositioning. That was my point. I sense this is gonna happen. I really don't know how to meet that move. Because there is FE. I take the 93. That move looks dumb. F6 looks dumb. F6 looks... Was that a mouse slip? That didn't look intelligent. Okay, maybe I'm walking directly into a counter attack. Let's back up. Seeing these pawns. Okay, king to the middle, like we've been taught. Maybe prepare this move. Knight b6 gonna happen. Oh, pawn on d6 is hanging. What am I saying? Very tricky position. d5. e5 looks like it could be a smart move. But why am I sacrificing material? couldn't take there. All right, now it's time to lock in. Really struggling to do that right now. I want to defend. I want to have my pieces defend each other. How do I do that? It's a bad start. We're getting pushed around here. Oh man, really getting outplayed. I'm so bad in these scrambles right now. I don't know what is the issue, but it's terrible. A terrible transformation. Oh my god, so tricky. Knights are horrible. Horrible pieces to deal with in time trouble. All right, time to try to win this endgame. Okay. Orky flags. Another Polish dude. You had a chance to take a big lead that game instead of winning on the clock. Coach? What, here? Oh, I could have stopped the pawn. Whoops. Okay, I had 7 seconds, you know? What happened here? I mean, this is obviously a drawn endgame, but I feel like it's pretty hard to play. Alright, I just have PTSD. I just smelled a dog fart, but Benji's not even in the room, so. Okay, Scandinavian Defense opening up title Tuesday. Oh, interesting. I kind of don't really want to play into a gambit right now, but this is, you know, fine. Knight C3. Bishop B5. I don't actually know anything here at all. I feel like this is good. Can I go here? Is this a bad move? Okay, judging from my opponent's speed, maybe it's not a bad move. Sorry, is this not just... What is happening? Queen G7. What? What is this turbo gambit that I'm facing right now? Knight F3? I mean, my opponent's playing with a speed that is unnerving, but I'm just the pawn up. Is he gonna find this move? Unfortunately not. Now I can castle. There is no bishop h2 because I just take with the king. You gotta ask yourself in chess, what does the opponent want? And then you gotta respond in chess, and you gotta be like, I don't really care what my opponent wants because I'm just gonna win the game. This is not like totally idiotic by black, I don't think. I'm gonna drop back. Black is gonna go here or here, I guess, which I conveniently forgot about immediately after spending some time thinking. So, I'm pinning myself, but there is this. And on this, I can probably go snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. And then I can win a pawn. You know, I'm going to be very serious in today's Title Tuesday because the last time I was very goofy and I was playing, you know, Eric Rosen. I was being very silly. And people were very mean. They were very mean in the comments. They were calling me all sorts of things. They were saying, you know, how can anybody watch this guy? And all of those opinions are valid. Please go here and just make my day a lot easier. Please. Okay, judging by the fact that black has spent some time, I don't think that they're going to do that. Is this take, here? Does that win? There's f6. Then I have queen d5. And, like, every piece hangs. But that looks really unnecessary, right? Also, is this still a fork? It's not exactly a fork. But, you know, it forces the trade, and when you're playing against a gambit, it's good to do stuff like this, because now they're just not going to have any fun. I don't know what my opponent is thinking about. Okay, that's a very scary move. I guess I'll just put my rook on the center line. I mean, I really feel like I can take that. I also feel like it's not even hanging. Take, queen g4, take. I mean, what am I calculating? This is so silly. Let's go here. But I really thought I didn't have to move there, but no problem. I'll move. Queen g4. I have ideas. Just can't get low on time. Putting the pawns on the light squares will be nice. This is also a good move. We're up a pawn. I mean, it's not hopeless for black, but it's hopefully getting there soon. Okay, let's trade. I can take with the queen. Or pawn. Take with the pawn. I kind of like that my king now gets a getaway. My queen's not trapped, right? Oh my god. Queen might be trapped, actually. I have this incredible counterattack, which... Oh, my queen's not trapped at all. What am I... I am on something, I gotta tell you. I am on something. I forgot my queen can go backwards. They never told me about those patch notes. Yeah, in Title Tuesday, I just play really slowly because I have this bonus time, and it gives me this false perception that, you know, I can just think. I think he's gonna go here, but this is defended. I'm just up a pawn. Okay, this was a mistake because not only do I defend my pawn, I actually counterattack now. I counterattack on c5. Okay. Let's take... Let's move the king off the back rank so we're chilling here a little bit. I mean, it'll be a process, but we will win the game. Allowing some counterplay because I'm a little bit dumb, but should still be pretty chill. Everything is defended. I'm gonna try to stay above like 15 seconds if I can. If I can. Wow, queen trade. I feel like I'm not gonna accept. See, again, I tanked. Oh, I blundered a draw. he didn't see it because he's terrible, just like me. He hung a pawn. I mean, that was unbelievable. Just so bad. Everybody's so bad. Me, him, the whole squad. It's the first round, you know. I gotta ease into it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna. I guess there was knight g4. I didn't really want to allow the check. Gotta wake up. So bad. Now it should be an easy win. As long as I don't allow anything too stupid. No, but this now I just queen. Do we have to keep playing? Because the longer we play, the higher the chance I don't convert this position. But I think with the extra queen, I'm good enough. Gonna go far away, so I don't blunder the queen somehow. Go here so I can take the knight. My opponent gonna resign. Okay. What did I beat? I beat a Croatian man. Happens. Thank you guys. That really means a lot, you know, that you support me. Indeed, the best move here was not to move the bishop. Not the best move, but one of the best moves was this. Somebody in the chat said I could have played rook takes d6, queen takes d6, bishop e7, and if my opponent goes rook e8, I have queen takes a8, which is a cool move. But there's queen d7 here, or queen takes bishop. Anyway, that was game, I guess. Wow, I made this up. Wow, d4 is the best move. That's crazy. I refuted a gambit by accident.